And boys, I'm going to preach today because I got something on my spirit. I want to be very passionate. I want to be serious too, very serious. I want the Lord to heal. I want to get focused. I need to get focused because the devil is swinging. And y'all know I'm saying the devil because that's religion. Swinging like hell at me. See, I feel another message going on because, when bad things happen to us, we got to say life. I guess I could say life because I know what the devil is. And I just don't believe everything is the devil. And I don't think everything is God's anger. I think some things are life. Like I told you about emotions and commotions. We're colliding. Life is already here. Time is already here. The clock is already ticking. God already made us, and we're movement. We were given a choice. And so in our movement, we run into some things. And we're not the only ones moving. There's things unseen in the atmosphere that is moving, like molecules and atoms and protons and neutrons and sicknesses coming up, because they like bacteria. Things are growing and we don't know it's growing. Things are happening. And so we get sick because time is already here. We're in time. God made it already. And on the sixth day, he said, it is good. It is finished. He doesn't have to come and move it with his hand. He doesn't have to come and move it with the Holy Spirit. He made it so perfectly that it can operate on its own. And we are. And it is. And there's things that happen because of things coming together, colliding. It's not so much as emotions, just life. And so some of the things we're going through is just life. Has nothing to do with the devil. Okay. But let me ask this question because I got to talk about it today. I guess I'm going to talk to the girlfriends. I'm always talking to the girlfriends. I remember when I had a home ministry, right? And I had it for male and female. And I got cornered by a married man. Okay. Yeah. And so I stopped having males come over and it started being fun, just the females. So let me talk to the females today. I feel more comfortable speaking with the females. I felt another message coming on, and here I am, got to grab my focus back on what was on my spirit today. It's just running through my spirit, and I got to grab it back, so y'all bear with me for a second. I know what it was. I hadn't forgotten it, but I want to get in the mood of it all because it is a painful situation, y'all, when you're going through in a relationship, okay, and you meet what you thought was Mr. Right. Now, I know some of you girls are dealing with depression. So Mr. Right is anybody that comes your way. I have dated many of men within the last, I'm going to say many. Well, being that I'm in a situation, I'll be trying to get my bills paid, honestly. So not all of them are passionate in my spirit. They're not in my heart. But when you find one that's in your heart and something happens, and when it happens, come on, girls, because I feel it now. I'm right here. Not even just in this type of relationship, but even in your relationship that you've been in for years, and that man that you know, and something happened, and you all react to it, and it forces you the opposite way, and it appears that it'll never come back. That chemistry, you know when it left. You saw it leaving, and you couldn't catch it. And instead of making it better because you didn't know how, you reacted negatively to it. It hurt you. And so instead of you sitting still because it's all you really can do, you fussed. You brawled. You said bad things to one another. And it made matters worse to the point that you all didn't even want to communicate. And you know you love them. And for those of you who are just meeting, you know there's a chemistry there. And everything seems so painful when you're watching it go away and you're saying, I don't want it to leave. But it is saying, I'm through. Because men are different than women, y'all. When it comes to giving up because of the masculinity of men are tuck and run before a woman, a female. Let me say a male will tuck and run before a female. We'll reach out our hands and we're steady trying to hold and control things and make it better because that's the sensitivity. We are intakers. We're breeders. That's how we are. We were made to take in things and hold it and carry it That's the birthing cycle. We take in the seed and we hold it. So when it comes to other people's issues, we can take it in and hold it much better than the male. When males see an issue, they like to back up off of it instantly and run. Regardless. A lot of men handle their situation by ignoring it and hoping that it'll go away. Even in something they want, they'll hold it. And I'm talking about real men. Because there are some men out there with anger issues. Oof. They ball up their fists and they want to punch it. They want to beat it. Because of what's in it. They want to straighten it out and get right. And they don't know what they're doing in their mind. They don't know what good right is. They don't even have a pattern for success. I'm just angry and I want to beat it. And if they get to it, they will. They don't beat strangers. They beat people they're comfortable with. So no one else can see. But women, because we're breeders, we carry things, we hurt, we take it in, we cry because it's heavy in us. We took it in, regardless. We take things in, we take people in before men take people in, or males. That's how we get hurt. We're vulnerable. That's the way God made us. We would never change, y'all. I don't care how much life try to prepare us for this new dispensation on how women are just like men. We're not. We were not made to be masculine. Mentally, we're stronger than the male because we intake. We always try to figure out how to organize things within us. That's how we keep control of things. Men don't. I don't even want to hold that. That ain't mine. Even you, that he love, even that passion, even that sex, he really don't want to hold it. He just want to get rid of it. He gets that hard on or whatever they call it, that sex drive, and he want to get rid of it. He don't care who he release it to. He just want to get rid of it. He doesn't hold anything. We as women, we lay back there and we want to catch it. And most of us are very particular about who we catch it from, whereas men are not. They can't carry anything. And so we're left hurt because we want it to work. We want it to be better. And they're ready to walk out the door. How do we get over passion, residues? And we know we really don't need it because it really doesn't care. There's sometimes, girls, I'm trying to tell y'all something. We don't want to be rejected, especially when we're confident in who we are. We miss all the first time dates and all that. That's what we want. But in us, we begin to see that man for who he really is. He gives up. Why would you want to start a relationship with a male who gives up easily? Can you see? I mean, come on. Some men will say, well, maybe I just didn't want you. But look at their life. They don't want anything then because they're always giving up. They're running. They don't want to deal with it. That's a male. If it's not planted directly in his hand, and if it's not going well in the beginning, most men will run from it when they're supposed to be strong enough to beat it. A man was made to fight. He was made to beat his obstacles. I mean beat, fight, physical, beat. And most of them don't even have that tenacity to come up against it. They end up swinging at the physical and not pressing forward in the spiritual. While we as women, we sit there and we ponder and we want to tap our feet together and pull our tongue and hold our speech and what we say. And even our body movement tells him, I'm sick of you. I really don't want this anymore. And then you start holding on because, oh, but look, I had so much fun. And that's depression. Many of times, a man will come and take us right out of depression. Feed us, clothe us, take us out on dates, so passionate. And then he stops. And you get caught up on that beginning cycle. And you're not really looking at him. He doesn't endure anything. So who's going to be left with that burden? I got 15 minutes. I'm going to leave it alone because I believe that I've already touched the meat of it. Women, I left you right there. So you know, I agree. I'm right there, sister. I can agree with what you're saying. in your spirit, you really don't want it, but you're holding it because it touched you. I'm not even talking about sexually, but intimately. He's done something already that you wanted done. It's like a fairy tale. It's like that family with the picket fence in the White House. He's already brought something out of you that gave you hope and you wanted to trust it, but now it's trying to walk away within seconds.